Duke Shelley. Duke had to jump into the ball game in a very, very tough situation. Of course, you know, you were dealing with cramps and things like that. And Duke has been a guy who has been, you know, thrown in the fire here or there and has really ran into a hot kitchen. And he came out with a bowl of water. Every time that kitchen is hot, he runs in there. He's not afraid to run in that hot kitchen. Let's talk about Duke Shelley, man, and the big spots he's been able to provide, not just for you guys last week, but the entire season.
Man, Duke is, you know, not the biggest in stature, but plays very big, man. Has a very, very big heart, huge competitor, loves the game, and he's the guy that you can rely on. You know, like you said, you know, every time his number was called from Buffalo, you know, I think he played in the Dallas game, made a couple plays in there. You know, and the list goes on. And obviously last week being one of his best games, you know, as a starter, you know, so the sky's the limit for him, man. He plays with a ton of confidence, plays with a ton of swagger. And, you know, as a DB, you have to have, you know, those things. You know, he's a guy that understands, you know, the opportunity that he got, that he has received. Don't come around very often. He's taking a full advantage of it.
Man, he's a guy who don't blink. I love those type of players. You know what I mean? They jump into, and one thing you got to understand about what Duke Shelley has been able to give you guys defensively, and I'm talking to, you know, the folks that are tuning in, listening to us, watching us. Duke is a guy who's not in the starting lineup all the time. And when you're not in the starting lineup all the time, you're not in the flow of the ball game. So you can be standing on the sideline during defensive snaps, playing special teams, which is a whole nother game within the game. But defensively, you're not in the game. Then in the third quarter, you've been watching the entire game. And third quarter, Duke, you in. Duke, let's go. We need you. Oh, shoot. What?
Strap it up.
I ain't been out here in this fight. These boys already lubed up. They're ready to go. Man, I'm over here just been sitting here watching as a fan during defensive snaps. Now I got to get in here and uphold the standard.
Yep.
No excuses.
None at all.
Because, like, certain things happen. Like, you were cramping. Other things might happen in regards to injuries. You always got to be ready.
Yeah, got to stay ready, dog.
You got to stay ready. And it's hard to stay ready when you just been chilling.
Yep.
It's even worse when it's cold outside.
I know. Ooh. The thing was in the bank.
But Pat, you ain't never really had to go through that because, you know, you've been starting your whole career. So, you know, you ain't never had to really face that fire when you just been chilling.
Yeah.
Oh, Pat, we need you. Oh, dang, I got to jump in here. But listen,
I'm already in there,
situation. No question, you're already in there. But Duke has provided 217 snaps on the year, man. So shouts out to Duke Shelley and for what he's been able to do.